What up, what up? We're gonna check the fish trap this morning. If I didn't catch anything, I'm gonna just use the fishing rod for 10 minutes and get some out. We got a lot of reindeer nuggets here, I can show you. And we will be back home quick. So here we are, first one. I would say nothing. And it's nothing. Not cool. I'm pretty confident there's nothing on here either. Brah, nothing. So that's my last one. And it has moved a little bit. Yesterday I was fishing on this hole with the lure. Big pike came and he bit off my hook. But nah, nothing on it. So that's my standard lure I use here. And then just a single hook here on the bottom with a worm on it. Gave me the most fish yet. Yesterday I had 9 fish and I did eat them rather quick. All at the same evening. I pulled out 4 fish out of this hole in maybe 3-4 minutes. And we got some people with a snowmobile maybe come down here. The dude basically just came here, did some donuts, turned around and went off. Could be because me being fishing here, I don't know. I would like to say it's me and he being respectful, not making noise. But I don't think that's the reason. Sitting on the ground, lifting up. I had no bite over there. No nibble, no nothing. So it's pretty easy going. I just kick into the ice, easy fix. And then chuck them in every hole for a couple of minutes or for 2 minutes. And if I don't catch, I go to the next one. Another person. Oh, I don't like this chair. They got 2 snowmobiles, 1 dirt bike, 1 quad, and another 2. Here, Junior. Here, come. So I've been out 2 hours at the lake. Nothing. Not even a nibble. 0. So I just went back, still got the traps in and as well my fishing rod. I just put a couple hooks on there and I think the fish might bite later. Yesterday I was there at 2 o'clock, maybe a little bit later, 3 o'clock. And I caught 8 good fishies, which I cooked up and then I ate them. I can actually sit here, I have the door open, it's perfect. And I'm cutting chicken wire just so I can continue the chinking. Which I don't mind at all in the sunshine. It's good. Like, I didn't really want to do it in the cabin, but now sitting here in the sun, cutting some chicken wire, it's not too bad of a job. It's a little bit stupid, but it's not even bad. I have to do heaps. I basically can do that 5 hours in a row, probably. To do the inside and the outside. And at the same, I'm cooking inside. So my food is getting ready. I got some soup, spinach tomato soup. I'm actually not sure if using the grinder would be quicker. Could be the case. But then I have to listen to the noise, so I just pretty much do the pliers. I know I'm scratching up a little bit the table, but that's not a problem. I have to paint it anyways, which I might gonna do later. I'm gonna finish this line and then I have my soup. Should be quick. Wow, that's good. And I got a burger as well. I ended up doing much more other random stuff than working on the cabin. And my original plan was going 20 minutes fishing today and then do the whole day work. So now I've been already 2 hours on the fishing, cleaned inside in the cabin, picked up some rubbish, got some coffee ready as I got some guests come by, not for long I think. And yeah, now I'm gonna chuck in the little, what do you call it, chicken wire, and I'll show you. So that's my first wall here. I find it quite mint, to be honest. I just have to clean up the logs again, but I was gonna wait till that properly dries out. And over here, that's actually good. Over here I didn't use chicken wire, as I just put it till here. I do chip rock over here, so was just like, oh, I do it. I pretty much just nail that on here. Yeah, then nail the other side on after stretching. And here, you see how they're still loose. So just gonna take some roofing nails and I chuck them on here. Maybe a little bit better than that. So I basically bent all the chicken wire a little bit here. You see how they will stick up and down. Just bend them inside so they don't look out of the concrete. If it's couples, what's out of mind. If it's too much, then I do. Like here. And nail that bad boy in, which is kind of difficult, as I'm putting it in the log and I can't really reach with my fingers. They're too big. And that's what I do all over. So this wiring here takes much more time than actually the concrete now. So I had done this wall before, but I wasn't happy on it. So I took it back off. And the problem was the mixture of the concrete was not good at all for the wall. Like it didn't really stick. And I had no issue just scraping it with the knife off. So yeah, basically I do redo the whole wall here just so it's nice. So as long as the wire doesn't stick over the concrete, I don't really care, to be honest. And the only thing that I had to watch is not using too much insulation, as when the insulation sticks out, then you don't have enough space for the concrete, and then it can't really get stiff. So over here, that's enough. So I can't really poke through, but if there's a spot where there's not enough, I can actually poke my finger in there. So we are back from the fishing and we caught, let me count, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fishies of that size. To be honest, when I drove off, I forgot to grab the camera, but they're all kind of this size, which is okay-ish. And then I got a couple ones that are a bit bigger. Ooh. And I'm cooking them up on the stove, but that's pretty much the day. Didn't do much else. I might gonna start the chinking now. So I started the fire again, and that's the old coal, which I'm gonna move all over here. And then once I'm gonna turn around the ground for my garden, I'll put that underneath as well, just as a kind of a fertilizer. Just have to get those bigger pieces back to the fire. That's all from the fall, and I wasn't here. That's why I'm cleaning it up now. If I was here in the fall, this would be clean. How do I get that over? Maybe. Still have to wait for my wheelbarrow. But that works kind of good. And now it's kind of getting funny. I cooked up fish. That's how the fish looks. Perfectly done. So good. So I didn't really do the chinking. I'm still kind of on the edge to start. At the same, I'm like, I can do it some other day. I'm gonna cover those two so they stay nice and warm. And we can't drive to the fishing traps anymore. It basically is too soft. So I'm not worried to get stuck. But one day it's not soft anymore. And I made all the marks. So now, yeah, I have to wait till it dries so I'm not screwing up that road. At least it's nice and warm. We got 9:45. I'm pretty much done. I was all over here in the bushes, getting branches, putting them on the fire. Now it's getting too dark to actually see. And of course I have to stay up and restack the fire a little bit. Well, that should be gone around midnight-ish. And if I'm actually motivated, I might gonna go fishing at 1 o'clock in the night. Because the guy I met on the lake, he has an app and he sometimes uses it. And the app tells him when there's the biggest likelihood for the fish to bite. And it's between 4 and 5 in the afternoon, or 3 and 5. And for some reason between 1 and 5 in the morning. And 1 o'clock is still dark. So if I'm actually still awake, I'm up. I might well be curious and have a go. But yeah, like I said, we have to still stay up a couple hours here. So it got a little bit later again. We got 11:30. And look at this. I stacked up all my firewood. Still heaps in the bushes, but I put some cement in my thing that I used to carry the wood with. So basically now I did run out, even if I was trying to. And boom, the northern lights came out. What a good payoff. Now I just look in the sky. I'm gonna sit on the fire and yeah, watch the sky.